Hi. So, I have never said this before, but I'm a big fan of animation. Like, big fan. That's why I like the YouTube channels I like. They're mostly about talking about cartoons. Um, I've also said and had a lot of videos about music. My biggest view count to this date is the one about the Chapel Roan CD. Thanks for that, by the way. So sometimes these two fields intersect, overlap, as it were. And sometimes one of them may influence the other. So, funny story, I absolutely loved the Pink Panther theatrical shorts growing up. I have a collection of them, and I love the theme song, obviously. I love the franchise so much. I watched the original movies from the 60s and 70s, and I wasn't too into them, but I did kind of get it. There was a couple of funny scenes. But back to the theme song. So about a year and a half ago, this random video comes up on my suggestion feed when I'm watching YouTube, and it was a song called Pink Panther, but I don't think it was like someone I knew who would actually do theme songs like that. So I'm like, okay, did someone remix this or have their own take on it? So, expecting a remix of the theme song, I went in totally blind, and what I got was my introduction to Scene Queen. And I'm like, okay, this is really catchy. First impression, obviously, has the theme song riff right in there. Amazing. And it just escalated from there. I just kept going from video to video. I think the second one I checked out was Pink Hotel. That one was different. I wasn't expecting like a sort of Broadway feel to it. It was almost sparser than the other songs, to be honest. But anyway, I got so involved with this style of music, which I actually started off calling sex metal, before I found out that the official name for it, designated by Scene Queen herself, was Bimbo Core. I think that's says a lot about her sense of humor, about herself and what she does. I think it's amazing. And yeah, I bought this hook, line, and sinker. I even got the album just because. Some good stuff on here. I think the only track that's on this album that I watched in video form beforehand is 18 plus. I'm not really a fan of the aesthetic of the video that much, but the song is absolutely great. Every song on this album is extremely catchy. My personal favorites, let's see. Well, I can't really list them, but let's just say all the track lists are they have titles of random sexual acts and just weird things. But the songs by themselves, the content, absolutely great. I love almost every song on this album, to be honest. One of my favorites is actually a sort of a country song almost. It's in that kind of styling, but then she gets all screamo again. It's I don't know what else to say. But yeah, for those of you who want to check this out and actually don't know what I'm talking about, the artist is Scene Queen, and the album is called Hot Singles in Your Area. Very, very funny. Very funny title for a girl like this. You know, that's saying a lot. For those of you who want me to get back to my Pink Panther analogy earlier, unfortunately that song is not on this album. It was on an EP from a couple years beforehand that I knew about, but I don't know. I can see it on YouTube anytime I want. Yep, I just got this album because, well, it's her first. It's her first full album, and I wanted to be part of it. Part of this whole, what is it, fourth? Maybe we're on the fifth wave of feminism now. I don't know. I don't keep track of stuff like that. But if this and Chaperone is any indication of the way it's going, I'm here for the long haul. I start with their first albums. I'm gonna collect all their albums until the day I die, or they stop, whichever comes first. But yeah, I like both of these artists very much, and I like all this new feminist bimbo core music, or the pop stuff like Chaperone does. I don't know why I do. I'm just really a fan. Maybe it's because music in general has kind of changed in the 25 or so years I've been alive. It went from big and bouncy, fun pop songs, like 2000s, Britney Spears, JT, all that kind of stuff. Music was fun. And then it kind of changed. You started getting stuff like Lady Gaga, but you also got the other side of it, the indie side, Foster the People. That's when I realized my childhood was pretty much dead. But, there were still catchy songs in there, here and there. And then Billie Eilish happened. And then everyone started getting really minimalist with their production. Yeah, I do not like the late 2000s and 10s with that kind of lo-fi, whispering, mumbling kind of pop songs. They're not pop. They don't pop because they're not allowed to pop. And in the 2020s, yeah, things have turned around. If my videos on Chaperone and, of course, Scene Queen mean anything to you or this new wave of pop, I love it. I think things are looking up. It's not going to be as good as it was in the early 2000s, but hey, that's just my nostalgia talking. But yeah, overall, a good album, great artist, great message. Buy it. Buy the album if you get a chance, or if you already have it, let's do it again. I think it's one of the best things to happen in this decade for music so far. We'll see where this takes us.